Hope everyone is having a beautiful start to the new week of lunar eclipse, Pisces full moon. Yes, this is a big energy. And we've been riding those big waves of deep emotions, right? The tides are high and it's like tsunami. And this tsunami energy is trying to really wash away things that's not spiritually aligning to us now. And those tsunami and big tides of deep emotions can bring up a lot of feelings and triggers and all that. But over the weekend, Jupiter Venus trine energy brought some new perspectives and new energies, really, right? We can tap into positivity, we can tap into our will to move beyond those stuck emotions. And right, Jupiter Venus in Libra is all about, no, I don't want no drama. I do not want to get caught in the drama that my mind is creating. No, I wanna commit to my growth, to my evolution. Commitment to God is so big right now. If we can commit to God and live under a timeline of God, right, that's a full surrender to the universe completely, to the point where we release all the struggles, all the control, all the wants and desires and how we want things to be, dreams and aspirations and all of that. If they are driven by the ego mind, we can suffer and struggle, right? We expect certain things, and if those expectations are not met, we go crazy in the mind, and we can try to, right, our ego can go crazy to try to get things the way we want, and internal struggles and internal external struggles. No, I am right, you are wrong, I am the victim and you should be like this, or situation has to change and I deserve better, and all those struggles that we can create in the mind. Knight of Swords, it's it's rough, right? It's the rough wind. The mind can be like that rough wind, right? Carrying, blowing this way and that way and all over the place, and we feel scattered. That's that little bit of this Pisces full moon lunar eclipse energy. It's scattering. The mind can be illusionary and delusionary and very addictive and lost in those addictive illusionary space, right? But that is that portal that we are moving through. I'm just gonna mention that I recorded about 30 minute recording about the lunar eclipse. At the end, my recording get abruptly shut down, but it's a good, I think I covered a lot of astrological aspect of this upcoming lunar eclipse, so if you want to check that out, please do. But today, this card always reminds us we are in a portal. We are in the portal of the unknown. We cannot see anything clear. We cannot see, we cannot expect anything to really happen, right? That's the eclipse energy. It's the portal to surrender to God, to the universe, to the creator, to the wild mystic dragons. We don't have no control over our lives. We cannot decide, I'm going to decide this, I'm going to decide that. It's not that time of creating that kind of a decision in the mind. Our mind is scattered. It's the blocked, right? The regular cycle of light get disrupted by eclipse time, right? By the eclipses. So this is not a time that we are our logistic mind can find a clear answer. This is a time to work on letting go of trying to find that clear answer, or trying to figure out the way, or trying to solve this problem or that. No, we can get stuck in this illusionary space where we feel like nothing is happening, or no. All that are the illusions that our mind traps us. There is nothing to solve in this moment. There is no decisions to make at this point. The commitment that we have to make is to surrender to the higher power. Surrender this threshold that we are moving through, and trust the other side. Trust what's in the unknown. And how I started this recording, right? Commitment to God, commitment to our spiritual practice, right? What is our spiritual practice? Spiritual practice is not about manifestation. Spiritual practice is our curiosity to tap in, to connect to our spirit, to figure out, or to find, or to really explore this self-realization, right? Spirit, our true higher self, the high frequency of self, would not worry, would not fear, would not see anything as problems. That's the spirit. If we are finding a lot of problems in life, we got to first be aware that's all in the mind. And our spiritual practice is, how can I step back to create space between the mind and the spirit? And this is the moment I choose the spirit. I choose to commit to my spirit, and I know deep inside the spirit knows all the answers to my problems. The spirit knows the way out. So I choose to block whatever the mind is saying and try to be the master of my emotions, right? This Pisces moon is creating the ties, big, deep emotions. It is about the past. It is about the memories. This is about the triggering of the traumas or whatever, the past, right? The past also only exists in the mind. In the spirit realm, the past is now, and now is the future, and then all the triggers create now. And if we change now, all the triggers disappear. Past stories, everything can be rewritten right now, because this eclipse, this Pisces full moon is a big portal. We can rewrite something in our psyche. So we have to catch how we are reacting, how we are choosing to feel, right? All those kind of things is important. And today we want to tap into that energy of the mastery of the feelings. How can I choose to ride those ties as a wild horse, just like running across the surface of the tides of the water, right? We are using our own magic and fly into the ocean, but still not being overwhelmed or not being drowned in the tides of the oceans of deep feelings. But I am choosing to ride them with ease, with peace, with curiosity, to shift it. I have all the power and magic to shift my feelings, shift the way I feel, shift the way I react, shift the way I am seeing this situation. Anything can be shifted by us choosing the way we look. The lens that we are looking at our reality can be shifted anytime by us shifting the focus of our attention. And the attention that we are focusing on cannot be the stuckness or this energy of being a failure, being at loss or at lost, right? Feeling this sense of stuckness. No, right? That's all in the mind that's taking you to that stuck feeling and things not moving and all that. Those are the illusions. Everything is here. All the greatness, all the abundance, all is here. That's where Ten of Pentacles is the place where our spirit always resides. All perfect, all in abundance. Nothing is missing, nothing is lacking. We are whole and complete and one with all. The all is capital A, with the source that is us, right? And with that energy of grounding, right, that grounded sense of who I am that divine consciousness. I am that love and bliss and beauty and ease. The back of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, the Jupiter ruled card. Jupiter is still talking with Venus, right? Jupiter will square this lunar eclipse coming up, this full moon coming up. Jupiter is about spirituality again and again, really exploring that. I'm not saying for everybody to be spiritual, really, but spiritual awareness helps us, because if we live by that spiritual awareness, we know everything that is happening in life is that we, the spirit, picking those situations. We can never be a victim of the circumstances, because our spirit knew that we have to. This is a story that I chose. And then as I move through this situation, I gain wisdom, I gain my strength, more learning, more wisdom to gain, right? And that spiritual practice that we can tap into now is, if things are falling apart, I trust that the God has better story for me. I know this has to fall apart. This resistance, everything that is spiritually not aligned is falling apart right now. And if we are, all the relationship things and how we deal with money, including how we deal with our work, all those big themes in life has to go through a tremendous transformation in order for us to level up into the next up-leveled chapter that we are here to live. Constant evolution, constant growth that we are here to do, right? But if we choose to stay stuck in the old kind of repetitive pattern, reactive pattern, triggering pattern, we're not going to be able to level up and go through this threshold into that next new, brighter, better, brighter chapter where we feel closer to our spirit. So right now, we want to just buckle up and just hold that strong will and intention to dedicate our soul, to hold a commitment to our own wild, open heart, to my own spirit, to the God that lies within. I choose not to trust the scattering mind. I choose not to trust those feelings that's telling me to do this or to do that and to act this way or that and make decisions, this. It's all in the mind. No, I trust the universe, and I let the universe to turn the wheel, because something tremendously beautiful is coming our way. This is a beautiful card to receive as we move through this time of moon in Pisces. And today exactly Mars recently over the evening in Eastern time zone Mars square the nodal point, north node, south node. This Mars is in the squaring those nodal points. This is us aligning our will with the will of God, with the will of the universe. The universe is trying to lift us up to a better new chapter. So we have to trust whatever is happening is a part of that evolutionary, revolutionary cycle of growth, right? It's the process of growth. It's the process of expansion. We have to go through that constriction point, right? We gotta feel this, all the resistance and craziness that's like uncomfortable, the chrysalis, how you say, before the spreading of the wings and transform, right? We're going through that big metamorphosis process, and it is uncomfortable, it is crazy, right? But we gotta go through that death like deep sensations to birth the new self. And as we birth the new self, we are birthing the new earth, new everything. This process is, we're all going through that collectively. So please trust that process, and may we choose still to be the wave itself. I'm not saying not feel this way or that feel, I'm not saying to ignore those feelings or whatever comes up in your mental realm, but I'm saying not to stay stuck, not to choose to hold on so harshly or stubbornly. Just like breath is constantly moving, everything within this universe is never stuck. Everything is constantly, consistently moving, as we all know. And the mind tries to hold on to things out of fear, out of resistance to change, right? Out of holding on to this safe comfort zone, the illusionary safe comfort zone that we create in the mind. But those are all illusions. So may we ride the horse of change into the unknown, because we are curious in the unknown, because that unknown holds more magic and miracles. We know it deep inside in our spirit, and when we do that, we become closer to God, to our own magic. I truly believe that. So let us yes, have a beautiful day today. Thank you for listening. Peace.